here for Married at First Sight. We on season 17, episode 2. We in Denver, Colorado. And before I get started on my review of Married at First Sight, for y'all of those that do not know, I am starting a new show. It's called What Would Auntie Say? It is in response to many of you asking me, do I give personal relationship advice, any advice on the outside? Do I do personal coaching? And I always said that I don't, but I started a new show where you can send me a question. You can send me a question. You can send me a video. I will listen to you. You get free 30-minute advice. Free 30-minute advice. Where else can you get free 30-minute advice for dating and coaching? But here, right here on my Married 10 Years YouTube channel. My name is Deborah. I never changed my name, but we're going on 12 now. Thank you. We just celebrated another anniversary, my husband and I. But I'm trying to pass on these words of wisdom from this gray hair, from my age, to everybody out there. Like I say, pay it forward, because shoot, when you go through pain, when you go through stuff in life, you might as well help somebody else along the way. So I have a whole little video explaining how to send me a video or your question. You just text it to me. You text me the video through your iCloud, through your shared drive. My first show is going to be on Sunday. So be sure to subscribe to my channel so you get the alerts. I got a lot of people who watch my channel but haven't subscribed. If y'all been here a couple of times, can you guys go ahead and push that subscribe button and subscribe to my channel? Then watch my video talking about my new show. Because like I said, I'm going to kick it off on Sunday. I got a few people who sent me some videos. Thank you, new people. And I'm going to premiere those on, I think, Saturday or Sunday. So be sure to subscribe to my channel so you get the alert. But I need some more videos, y'all. I need some more videos, and send me that. But let's go ahead and get started on this episode 2 of Married at First Sight. And it's still kind of, y'all, it's still kind of mellow. It's still kind of mellow. I started to get a little uneasy in this episode with some of these couples. I started to see some things and I was like, I don't know. It was kind of like, I don't know if this is going to work. But they start off showing Michael. Michael, once again, the one that got dumped at the altar. At least we figured out this episode that he wasn't the one that came up with that idea to wear that crown and that sword. That it was his kooky wife. The wife that didn't show up. The wife that said no at the altar. That wife said no when she saw him. When that wife walked down the altar and she saw him, she didn't like what he saw. She didn't like what she saw. She did not like what she saw physically, and she pulled in Alyssa. She pulled in Alyssa. But you know what? Is it better, y'all, that she said no at the altar? Or would you have preferred she did in Alyssa, where she marries the man, leaves 9 days later, and treats him like crap? You know what? If you, you know what? It was horrible what she did, but if I'm going to say what's better, I prefer she did it this way. He was humiliated, though. Michael was humiliated. And not only was he humiliated because she turned him down at the altar, she made him look like a clown. She made it almost like a prank. She done sent this man a crown and a sword for him to get dumped at the altar. That's like telling someone to dress up for Halloween. It's a Halloween costume party. And then you get there in your crazy costume and nobody else is dressed. It really ain't no Halloween costume party. It's just a regular party. But you're the only one in a costume. That's jacked up. She had this man put on a crown and a sword to have him show up on the altar and then say, no, that's okay. I don't want to marry you. Woo, that man was breaking down crying. He was crying. But spoiler alert, because people have been dropping down the comments telling me what's really going on. Spoiler alert, if you don't want to hear my next sentence, cover your ears or turn down the sound just for about 5 seconds. If not, the spoiler alert is that they're going to match Michael later on. That's the spoiler alert, I've been told. So I guess we're still going to see Michael. No wonder why they keep telling us his story. And they're continuing with his story because he's going to end up getting matched later on. So I guess that's good. He's going to end up getting his bride. Maybe he'll be a little bit more humble, because I see a little bit of cockiness in Michael. I see a little bit of cockiness. And I'm telling you, getting dumped at the altar will humble you. It will humble you, because now he knows she looked at him and said, no, thank you. Now, if she had just said no, thank you before seeing him, maybe he could still keep his cockiness. But no, that girl walked down the aisle, looked at him in his eyes, said, no, thank you. I don't want this. Basically, she said, I don't want you. That's what she said. I don't want you. And let me tell you, woo, that's a hard pill to swallow. And she said, sorry, not sorry. She wrote that nice note to him and everything. And they gave him his gift back. Somebody wrote that letter for him. I don't believe she wrote that letter. But we'll see what happens with him. And then they had the wedding of Lauren and Orion. They had the marriage with Lauren and Orion. I did not know Lauren was older. So she's older by about 4 years from him. What do y'all think when they saw each other? I don't know, y'all. It didn't feel like chemistry to me. It did not feel like chemistry. I didn't see no eyes glisten. I didn't see no sparks fly. I saw I don't know, almost like a business meeting. It was kind of like somebody you sit talking to on the bus or on the train or on the subway, on the L train in Chicago. I mean, it just didn't feel like sparks, y'all. I don't know. It was already giving me coworker vibes. It was giving me, I don't know, somebody you sitting at the park with, you walking your dog, you meet him in the park, and you all just start having a conversation. I didn't see no excitement. I mean, I know they start talking about they both Libra, Sag rising. I don't even know what that means. Can all my astrology people drop down in the comment and let me know no, it was Sag, Libra rising. Can all y'all let us all know in the comments what Sag, Libra rising means? Because, most of us don't know this stuff. Most of us don't know, but I know a lot of you guys are into astrology. So let me know what Sag, Libra rising means. And does that mean they're a good fit? Because I never knew that if you were the exact same thing, does that make you a good fit with the other person? I thought it was like you want yin and yang and kind of stuff. What happens when you're the exact same? Sag, Libra rising. All my astrology people, please drop down in the comments and give me some information on that. Because, I like to learn. I like to learn new things. And that I don't know anything about. What else went on with them? I guess, she gave him for her wedding gift some rum, aged 20 years from Puerto Rico. I thought that was nice. Lauren likes to travel. Lauren has some, like I said last time, she's inquisitive. She likes to learn. That's the one part I think that Orion is he's gonna benefit from her, because I think she is gonna be interested in his culture. I think she might really get into it. I do. I think she might really get into his culture, learning about it, learning his customs, learning his traditions. I think when he wanted a partner for that, I think he's gonna find that in Lauren. I think she's gonna be very interested in that and show a great deal of interest in that. Now, will he show interest in her culture? Because I know that's very important to her too. I was nervous, y'all. I was nervous to their wedding. I don't know, how did y'all feel? I felt uneasy. I was kind of scared for both of them. I don't know. I'm seeing friend vibes right now. I'm not seeing a romantic spark. I hope it changes. I really do. But right now, I'm feeling friend on the bus, friend on the L train, walking my dog in the park. I strike up a conversation with you. I'm in the store waiting in line at Target, and we just start talking in line. But that's as far as it goes. It was interesting talking to you while we were here. But, I'm not interested in continuing this any further. It was giving me that kind of vibes. What about you? Do you guys think they have any chance? I know it's too early to tell, but so far it ain't looking good. So far it ain't looking good in my eyes. Then you got Becca and Austin again. This was the one we were talking about. I don't know if they should have matched a girl like Becca, who's got all these health consequences with Austin. Does Austin want to have kids? Does endometriosis affect your ability to have kids? I mean, I have fibroids, so I've been, I learned about those type of things. I have fibroids, had to have my fibroids removed. And I know all those things do affect women's ability to carry babies to term. They affect a lot of little things with us, but endometriosis is a whole nother level of it. So I sure hope that she is able to bear children if Austin wants kids. He seems like a sweet guy. He's sensitive. She's out the box. She's wild. She's fun. She's outgoing. She's bossy. Here go another bossy woman. She's bossy. She likes to interrupt him. She likes to give instructions. Sit over here. Ooh. I hope I ain't going to be getting on Becca all season long. I hope I'm not going to be getting on Becca with all her bossiness and telling Austin what to do. Because, I be getting on these bossy women, because one thing is I do not like bossy people always bossing other people around. I don't like bossy men. I don't like bossy women. I just don't like it. But she seems like a sweet girl so far. She seems outgoing. She seems like she has a lot of fun. But yeah, she interrupts him, bosses him around, already treating him like he's a little kid. I don't know, Becca. I might be telling you later on this season to dial it back. I might be telling Becca to dial it back. We'll see. We'll let her run loose now. We'll let her run loose now. But I'm feeling like a little bit where I want to dial her down a little bit, but I'm not going to say it yet because we really only have one episode of her personality. We'll see if she settles down. We'll see if she's just too much for me. I don't know. But those are my first little instincts I'm getting with Becca. And then Austin, on the other hand, he looks like he's ready to be married. He wants to settle down. He wants to be married for life. He seems like he likes her. He likes her outgoingness. They both seem like they were attracted to each other physically. So that was a good past situation for that. She says she doesn't drink. Maybe that has to do with her illness. Maybe she doesn't drink. I guess she's Jewish. They did the Mazel Tov thing. So we'll see. But I know Austin's mama ain't feeling it. Austin's mama is barely feeling this wedding. That mama wore black to the wedding. That mama wore a black dress to the wedding. Is she going to a funeral or a wedding? She wore a black dress to a daytime wedding. That'd be different if it was a nighttime wedding and you in evening attire. Everybody's in black tie, black tuxedos. But it was a daytime wedding and that mama showed up in black. Is this a funeral, mama? Is this a funeral? I hope Becca can win over that mama. I hope Becca can win over that mama because right now, that mama wasn't too happy or barely she on the fence. She barely on the fence. She seemed like she warming up a little bit, but she ain't 2 feet in. I'm sure after the wedding, when you get to meet the parents and you talk to the parents, that mama gonna have something to say because I already can see it in her lips. Her lips be like this. She just holding in right now. That mama just holding in. But wait till that little brunch they have after the wedding day. She gonna let it all hang out on Becca. I already can see it. I can see it coming. Then we had Claire and Cameron talking about families. It's gonna be a problem. I think the family of Claire are gonna be a problem. I'm already sensing that the family of Claire are gonna be a problem. Them sisters and that mama had a whole lot to say. Claire comes from a nice tight-knit family. Quadruplets, they look like they thick as thieves. Thick as thieves. So it looks like Cameron ain't marrying one woman. He marrying all them other quadruplets. Well, the brother's not here anymore. May he rest in peace. But he looked like he about to marry 3 women. All her triplets, the rest of them, he gonna be marrying them. And I don't know, it might be too much for Cameron. Cameron at the altar already seemed a little bit nervous. They talked a lot about stability, that Claire's gonna need a man that stability's got his stuff together, knows what he's doing. And I know all of y'all told me that it's possible to make a lot of money being a bike shop owner in Colorado, and I do agree with you. But just because you can make a lot of money in the industry doesn't mean you make a lot. Listen, just because you can make a lot of money in the entertainment industry as a singer, as a performer, but not everybody does. There's a whole lot of out of work, broke rappers and broke entertainment people that don't make no money. So just because you're in a good field doesn't mean you make a lot of money. And I'm going to tell you my very first vibes coming from Cameron from New Zealand. I was talking about this down in my comments about people from New Zealand. Now, I told you I used to do Airbnbs. I did Airbnbs, and I used to have a lot of people come from New Zealand who stayed with me and my husband from New Zealand because it was kind of like a culture exchange. I really enjoyed it. And we had a lot of fun with people from New Zealand. They are a lot of fun. They were fun to talk with, fun to hang out with. They like to drink. My husband liked to drink. They like to drink. So we used to have a really, really good time with them. They were laid back. I'm kind of feeling, to be honest with you, I'm sort of kind of feeling that I'm not for sure that Cameron is going to have the work ethic of Claire. I'm not for sure. I don't know if you guys know people from New Zealand where they don't have as much of the grind life as Americans do. Their work style, their work versus play style is different from Americans. That's why they start telling you some of them places are the happiest places on earth. That some people from places like there, New Zealand and all these other type of places, they're New Zealand, they're Australia. Sometimes their lifestyle is different. They put more effort into enjoying life, enjoying the outdoors. I could see why Cameron might like Denver, Colorado, the outdoors. So, you know what? I'm telling you right now, I don't know. I think I'm sensing a difference in work ethic. I think Cameron might work for fun. You know, people who work just in order so they can enjoy life. And something tells me about Claire that she's going to be more serious. Claire is going to be more serious. Is Claire going to know how to let her hair down and have a good time? Cameron's a bicycle shop owner, which means he likes to go biking. He likes to do things outdoors. Is Claire going to be the one that wants to do those things with him? I'm starting to get a little bit nervous about this matchup, but let's see. We'll have to wait and see, because they keep saying that Claire's sisters kept saying that she needs a go-getter. She needs a person who's going to be a go-getter. And I think that's about a go-getter in career. A go-getter in career, not a go-getter in fun in life. And I'm starting to believe that Cameron might be a go-getter in fun in life. But we'll see. We'll see. Be sure to watch my new show coming out, like I said, this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Send me your question video, y'all. Send me your question. If you want to know more about the show I'm doing, watch the video here. I'll leave the link here where I'm explaining my new show. And I didn't watch the after party, but I'm going to watch it, and then I'll come back and do, if it was good. Was it good? Was the after party good? Do I need to even watch it, y'all? I'm going to watch it, and if it's something good, I'll do a video on it. But until then, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.